Yeah, you guys, in case you're new to this channel, we film everything. That's what a documentary is. I didn't realize that I was doing a documentary on mental illness until I started doing it. In 2006, I realized that America was on the brink of a mental health epidemic. And in 2016, when the Donald got elected president, or my bad, when the Donald got selected president, I realized that that whole plan was fully coming into fruition, and so I had no choice but to do what I wanted to do. Originally, I thought that I was doing it for like my salvation or whatever, but then I realized, like, no, this is for everybody else's salvation. And you know, this was before I found Christ. This was before I started reading the Bible. It was actually Donald Trump that inspired me to read the Bible. So while it seems like he's destroyed so much of what we thought reality was, I mean, that needed to happen. People need to get knocked out of this simulation. People need to get knocked out of this false reality. And if he was the catalyst for that, of course people would hate him. But unfortunately, like, people just can't see things from this bigger picture show perspective because they're so convinced that somebody's a victim. Now, granted, if you zoom out, you'll see how we're all victims of some sort. We're all victims of this brainwashing. Okay, good, they left. They're passing me, goodbye. Goodbye, truck. Goodbye. Nice having you behind me for the short time that you were behind me. Thank you for using the turn signal, I really appreciate it. I really do. I'm one of the few people that appreciates things like that. But yeah, man, it's like, if you look at him like he's some sort of symbol, it makes a lot more sense. But because our society doesn't pay attention to the signs and the symbols and the timing and the numbers and the language, they don't pay attention to these things. All that stuff is lost on them. So when you try to tell them, they just have no idea what the hell you're talking about. They're just gonna assume that you're nuts. They're gonna assume that, you know, you're a peddler of conspiracies, you know? And it's funny because I'll say something and there'll always be somebody that like second guesses me. It's like, are you sure about that, Amy? That's a little far-fetched, Amy. And then there'll be more people that come out of the woodwork and will say, I can see what you're talking about. I've seen that. I've seen that for myself. I know somebody that said that same thing. I recognize that. And that's the purpose of comedians. That's the purpose of artists. Is that we're here to reveal the truth. And people that don't want the truth will continue to vilify us. Crazy is what you make it. That's why I always said I was crazy. I've been saying that since I was a kid. So that my behavior doesn't come as a shock to people. If I say it first, you can't hold that shit against me. Because I already told it myself, you know? You don't know, but I'm gonna pretend you do.